There we go, right on time as usual. 5 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Yeah, we'll go with 10 o'clock.
It is 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock back in the States, but it's 10 o'clock in Lisbon. Yeah, and as everyone in the country will probably tell you, it's been freaking hot. Um, right now, it's about 29 in the capital. It's cooled off a little bit, and just came back from having a nice Indian dinner, so that was good.
No,
Um, so there you go. Antonio F. jumping right in. Good evening, Antonio F. Hope all is good in your world. Hopefully, you're able to keep cool over there. Yeah, so I'll do the housekeeping right off. Hello to Dale. Hope you're doing okay. Patrick. Hope you're doing okay. Who else do I have to say doing okay? I don't think anybody else. Hopefully, a couple of different people to drop in because we've had some visitors to the Capitol over the past week or so. One of them is to the left, right of me, depending on how you look at the screen. So he'll pop on, and Garvo was down over the weekend, and yeah. So that's kind of where it's been at. Joel, you watching any World Cup at all?
The matches my father is watching of Portugal.
That was last night.
Yeah, it was last night. It ended up at 3 a.m. more or less.
Yep.
I'm not. I'm just. I wasn't expecting Portugal to win, to be honest.
Well, don't expect them to win on Monday because I don't think that's going to happen. But anyway,
I don't know. I'm not predicting anything. I'm not even watching the game. The thing that I have to say is, United States is too fucking big. Also, making the World Cup with Canada also fucks us shit up because Portugal was playing in Toronto last night.
Yep.
Now has to go play in Texas.
That's okay. It's a big deal. At least they're not England going to Mexico.
Well, I was going to say I've got a prediction. England will lose at Mexico because of the altitude difference.
Yep. That's why they went down there, I think, a day early than would be typical, just to try and acclimate. But
a day. You can't acclimate in a day.
Yeah. It's a rough.
You can say that those intervals that currently are happening during the half of a half period to hydrate. Yeah, that seems to help a lot, but also breaks the team. The breaks every team build up or momentum. Quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, bored of football already. Let's talk about tips.
Well, that's fair enough. I was waiting for somebody else to come along because Joel and I are chit-chatting here. Nobody else is around. So here you are.
I've just got out of the shower. I've dealt with the kid. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm 2 minutes late.
Okay.
So that's my cue to leave.
Yeah.
But
Joel just hung around. Joel just hung around. So good night, Joel. Hope all is well in your world. And
I probably will take a quick cold shower again.
Joel, the Man Cave Barbecue this year is August 29. Put it in your diary.
Mark it down.
Okay.
There you go.
Saturday. Okay.
Evening, Simon.
We'll still have plenty of time to talk about that.
No, I'm letting you know now. August 29. Okay?
There you go. Okay. And Joel has a nice little remedy for hot weather when you're trying to sleep. Rub yourself with rubbing alcohol, and it makes you.
No, just pour rubbing alcohol and just let it.
I also, Joel, my remedy. Joel, my remedy before you go.
Yeah, go.
If you masturbate at lunchtime and then masturbate again at 6 o'clock, and then masturbate again at 10 o'clock, you will fall asleep like a fucking baby from 10:30.
You're not teaching anything new.
Oh, there you go.
Three good wanks will send you to sleep perfectly every night, no matter what the temperature.
Good
So-
night.
So whatever customers Lee is at lunchtime, beware. If he has to use the bathroom or whatever, you know what he's doing. So
Eric, we're going to guest.
we have a guest. All right, let's
No,
go.
you're not a guest.
Come on. Yeah, okay.
Santa's gone for a shower, so I'm on daddy duties.
Yeah. No, I get it. So
Is it just good?
so you worked all day today.
Been a fucking shocker, Eric. I am exhausted.
Not a great idea, but I
No.
understand
Yeah.
you entirely.
I had a really hard day on Wednesday because Wednesday was hot as well, but it was also a busy day.
Yeah.
Yesterday was kind of easy, but still really hot.
Yeah.
Today's just been a fucking killer.
Have you had your help with you for the last several days?
No. Wednesday, yes, I had help. Thursday, I was on my own. I've had help today, and I've got help tomorrow, and I've got help on Sunday. So,
Okay.
Who helped you today, Lee?
oh, it's Chris.
Yeah.
Chris owes me some money.
Chris owes you money.
First of all, for advice on irrigation systems, and secondly, we invite a black man to Lisbon, and he steals things.
What did I steal?
Me fucking bird of paradise plants, you prick. I was going to sell
Yeah,
them.
You know, Rima tried so hard to give Carl money, and he wouldn't take it.
No,
He
no.
wouldn't.
Chris, you're more than welcome. But my joke was when I got back, fucking Chris has turned up. I think he's gone missing. Fucking black, typical black man attitude.
You know what? If I'd have known that you was going to be there in 15 minutes, we would have stayed.
I literally missed you by 20 minutes, mate. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. No worries. It's okay. I looked at my watch and I thought we've got a bit of a drive ahead. You know, when you start, the drive gets longer. Hello, Eve.
Hello.
No, yeah, I know you're a long time. I didn't expect to see you. So, no problem.
But thank you for all the advice on the irrigation system. Rima's still questioning me because I've only put one tap in the oleanders.
So you've done what I've said. You put it into a glass and see how much comes out in like a minute.
Yeah.
So that reassures you you're getting like a litre every day. That's more than enough. Well, actually, it's too much. Actually, it's too much for an oleander.
So it wasn't a litre in that bottle. I used a bottle that it was like maybe what a third of a litre or a quarter of a litre.
Chris, it's already too much. You know,
Right.
30 seconds would be enough for the oleander and the bird of paradise and your flowers in the long pot. People, they look at it, you look at it, and you think it's not doing anything until you put it into a glass, and then you realise how much it's actually getting.
Yeah.
So don't stress about it.
Is that for a week? Is that for a week or for a day?
For the oleander, I would do weekly.
Okay.
For the bird of paradise, I'd do every 2 or 3 days.
Right.
But they'll all survive. That's a lot of water, mate.
Even when it's 40
Okay.
degrees.
Even when it's because they're in terracotta pots. So terracotta doesn't evaporate like plastic does.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
So with a terracotta pot, the water will hold water for longer. Where with a
Right,
plastic,
okay.
it'll evaporate really quickly. So you can actually drown. You can drown them if you put them on for a minute every day. And a minute seems like nothing to you.
Yeah.
stand against a wall and count to 60 and turn the tap on. It's a lot of fucking water.
Okay. And that will drown them if I did that every day.
I've had customers that have said, what, 30 seconds? So I did what I said to you. Put the nipple into a glass, turn it on for 30 seconds, and see how much water it is.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fucking water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea of turning the hose on and standing in front of it for 30 seconds and see how drenched you get.
Yeah. And exactly the same with a plant.
Yeah.
And you're in a 25-litre container. It's a lot of fucking water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what you can learn on a Friday night man cave. You just never know what's going to pop.
Oleanders and bougainvillea like to be stressed as well. So they only really flower well when they've been stressed with water. And the bird of paradise have a tuber with the root system. So that tube retains water. So, you don't have to water them every day. Just a regular little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why people in the Alentejo use terracotta pots to keep the water fresh. So that's Antonio up right there. Yeah. So
if you put it in a terracotta pot, it doesn't evaporate the same as a plastic.
Yeah.
And the stupid thing is here, plastic pots cost more money than terracotta pots.
Yeah.
Fucking bizarre. You charge more for imported plastic than you do for terracotta. Fucking bizarre.
And then you can't get rid of the plastic. And like those plastic pots, what's it called? That injection vacuum molding. So you just spread a little bit of plastic into a mold, and it sucks it into its shape. And a terracotta pot takes a lot longer to make than a plastic pot.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Anyway, that's got more boring than fucking football, to be honest. That turned really boring really quickly. Yeah, it's just common sense. And I kind of laughed at you, Chris, earlier when you said how much water. And I thought, do I have to tell him to put into a glass and test it? Surely just a normal man would think about these things. Ken, tell him to stop crying.
What?
All right. You know what? Eve, you want to come over and use the pool? There's actually no one there now. But
You go swimming? You go to school? We can?
You want to go? You can go tomorrow.
Go now.
No. Come now. I got plenty of storage areas to have her cry it out. So yeah.
Well, there you go.
She's saying yes. She's coming now, Ken. I'm going to book an Uber.
Oh, good.
No.
Eve, pack up your little bag. Put whatever toys and you okay?
Okay,
come see Uncle Kent.
Look what Eve got today.
Oh my God, Eve!
So, the Indian shop at the bottom of the street now sell these little dogs with like a lollipop sticking through it.
€3.
€3.
Okay.
Okay. €3. Plastic keyring dog and a chubba.
Yeah.
Well, good news is that you can give her. Lee, look forward to having a bazillion of those. And also good news is that she come work for you. You have plenty of keys for those key rings. So,
Whose idea was to
she could let herself into any garden. Yeah. So
there you go. Lee, whose idea was to buy the first one?
Hers, but I don't say no. You know I don't say no to her. So
yeah. Also, sometimes an incentive is useful to get them to do what you need.
Right.
Yeah, because I remember Eric knows
a fucking plastic dog.
Yeah,
but what used to cost you $1 now costs you $3.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Eric will know what this refers to. I have still had my voice, my son screaming through the park at top of his lungs, Dwayne Reed, because that was the drugstore that was it's everywhere in New York, but it was like in our neighborhood, and so he always wanted, like, he didn't want to just go home. He wanted to go get a little car from Duane Reade, because they had a little toy section at the pharmacy, and so yeah, it was just like this screaming cry, and it's still stuck in my head. So yeah,
there you go. So anyway.
Well,
also the intersection, but that's not where he wanted to go. So.
How's my week been?
How is it?
I wonder. Like, I saw Lee. Yeah, but how was yours? Yeah.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
on Saturday, I saw everybody.
Yeah, before you
Saw
cracked
Eric,
out.
Ken.
Yeah.
I saw Linda and Gary. I saw Gay Ken. I saw Michael, his husband. I saw who else was there?
Santos.
Did you see Santos?
The baby.
Yeah.
So you
were there just enough to breathe on the baby and then got out. So yeah.
And then I left because I was sick.
Yeah.
And then on Tuesday, I saw Chris and Rima, Kent and Eric, Carl and Gay Kent. Yeah, it's been a good week.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that was a good little outing there, and we appreciate Chris and Rima making the trip.
And Eric, thank you for helping me make my trip abroad. So yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep. We got Ken to the other side, as they say. So
yeah, like I need help. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
So
Ken,
in terms of getting to the other side, how did you manage to get back over?
He got a fucking Uber.
No, I did not get a fucking Uber because I
he got a Bolt. He got a Bolt.
No,
Same thing.
No, but I could go off on a rant. Motherfucker, as my new friend that I've seen in person who would say. But like, oh my god, I was at Carl's. Like it's not like oh, this Uber is like 20 minutes. I wait for it. It was like I would get them and they cancel. So it was like you play this game. I don't play games on my phone, but basically I'm playing this app game where I'm like cancel, rebook, cancel, rebook, and
do you know the Bolt? You know the Bolt drivers can register your last ride. So like they've got a rating, you've also got a rating that they can see.
Yeah, I know, but they also can't see what a big tipper that I'll take care of them. So
last time I put you're pissed.
Oh no, but yeah, no. So yeah, the Bolt took 3. It was 3 minutes. So once I went, but it was a little game thing I was playing. But then, like a couple days ago, I was in downtown Lisbon. Not anything. There was no football match going. England wasn't playing yet. It was 3 in the afternoon. I always walk to like a roundabout where there's 8 different ways that Ubers can come, and I went through the cancellation game with Uber, and I switched to Bolt, and they both were just like fucking me. A guy would accept, and then a few minutes later cancel, and like we're finding you another driver, and like it just went on and on and on until I finally.
Must be a nightmare customer.
But it's funny. No,
you've got bad reviews on Bolt and Uber.
No, trust me, Lee. Like they're taken care of and they love me. And I actually got this like I know I've had her before. It's very clear because she's a young Asian woman driver, and I've had her. This is my 3rd time having her.
Wow.
And she doesn't speak a word of English, so I was trying to explain my best I got my 3rd timer, but no, I always tip well, and I always will do whatever I need to do to make their lives well.
Get her card or a WhatsApp and use her as your private driver. Say, honey, we've already 3 times already, so what the hell?
Yeah, let's put a ring on it, bitch. Yeah. So,
it's like I'm a good tipper. I only want to go to Lisbon, occasionally south of the river. Otherwise, I'm easy.
Occasionally, 1 in 5 years.
I always make an annual crossing because because somebody likes to be selfish and have to have the barbecue near him. I'm just kidding. No. So like, why can't
when you throw a barbecue every year for 70 people, I'll start coming to your fucking apartments. Until then, stop fucking bitching.
Lee, you earned this. We all kind of do pay for that barbecue every year. So like,
you might pay for it. Yeah. I have to fucking arrange it and get everyone together and arrange the food and the cooking and the tables and chairs and cut the grass and put the plants in.
Eric, add a guest.
You have no idea how much hassle it's going to cost me this year. And it always costs me more than you.
Okay, we'll see.
Anyway.
Right.
Good evening, Garbo. Hope all is well with you. It's hard for me to determine where you're at, but
but you connected. That's important. That probably wasn't easy. So yeah.
Gary, can I just apologise for my behaviour on Saturday night? Yeah. I really wasn't feeling very well, and I had to go home.
You looked awful. I mean, it was your favorite restaurant in your neighborhood with all the people you like that you invited. You must have been sick. So yeah.
I was fucked all week. I was fucked all weekend, and I feel really guilty because that is my ideal night out.
So what are you going to do to make it up to all of us if you feel so bad?
I'm going to throw a massive fucking barbecue in August, Eric.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
And you're not going to ask anyone for a dime, right? No,
wow.
No, nobody's contributed. You got it this year. Thank you, Lee.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You better start working.
Yeah,
I can't work that much to pay for the fucking barbecue.
I'm just saying.
Please apologize. Kent, shut the fuck up when I apologize to Gary, please. Gary, can you please apologise to Linda? I arranged it and then left early. I was not very well.
Could see you weren't well. You looked really
no. We all know that you must have been really, and it was probably better that we weren't around to see what that could be. Better.
No,
better you get going. Yeah, but
right. Kent, I'm talking. It was a migraine in the sweats. That's all. I had a bit of a fever for a day. I went to work on Monday. I was fine-ish on Monday. And by Tuesday, I was really cool. I was fine on by Tuesday. But I think Eve gave me something from the nursery. And I was just, so I'm blaming the baby.
But anyway, we had a good time that night. The food was good. So you set us up in a nice place. I'm sure everybody would agree. And,
noisy, fucking hot.
You even spoke Portuguese to the waiter.
I even spoke in Portuguese to the waiter, as my wife says.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
I've been there with you and Lee, and he's ready to call Sandra to put the waiter on the phone. So I'm like I can stumble through like waiter talk.
There's a couple of things I know how to order. Vinho Tinto is one, and Porto Secreto is another. So that was my Portuguese right there. So
that's the gateway. That's the gateway drug to Portuguese is like knowing what you want. Knowing what you want. So yeah.
Did you have porco de preso? Secretos?
I did.
Oh, that's perfect. That is fantastic.
Oh, Chris, you really need to come to Thailand here. I will be.
You could have made him go there instead of Carl's. Yeah. Okay.
But we. I saw Kenton, as you know. I saw Kenton when we met up with Chris. I apologised to Kenton. I drove Kenton home and I apologised to Michael because I was really looking forward to sitting next to Michael and spend the night with him.
Really?
Yeah, no, he is. Well, okay. For people who don't know, I have an issue with people's wives. I have like a very solid line about who I talk to and who I don't talk to. Kenton is my mate. Michael is his husband, wife.
Yeah. But
the seating arrangement turned out.
The night with
the
Michael.
seating arrangement turned out that I was sat next to Michael.
Yeah.
And I do like the guy, and we don't spend enough time together. And then I felt sick, and I left. So Michael said the next time we do a Thursday night or a Wednesday night for dinner, Eric,
Yeah.
they're going to come over.
All right.
They're going to come over especially and just do like a random midweek night with us at Thailandia.
We'll have to take them to
Sandra
pizza.
and he can be there.
Yeah,
Sandra can order food. Yeah.
Yeah, I told them they want to have a getaway in the good part of Portugal. They can come stay with me before the books arrive. So like if they want to have a weekend at Cascais. But I was gonna say it was really funny because like they had not been to your neighborhood before. So when we left, they were all under the impression that you lived across the street. And so I walked everyone in the corner. I'm like somewhere way the fuck up that hill is where he lives. I know, but I
walk to my
no,
apartment.
but I wanted to show them the incline, yeah. It's
all of
fun. The point is, like, I've seen you take an Uber from there. I'm sure you did that that night or Bolt, but
I had to walk home that night.
But you start you start on top at Lee's where he is across the street, and then you work your way down.
Yeah.
We've done it the other way.
Yeah.
No, we I think Eric and I have also done it the other way, but advantageous is slowly fall down the hill. So yeah.
So anyway,
I said it to Garbo too. Like if you start top and
just so I can get the show back on track a little, because we've had crowd coming in a few minutes late, and I get it, and everybody's got a thing, but we had two guests that are on the screen tonight that actually came to Lisbon, which is not typical. 5 Cars and Garvo, and we appreciated having them on different days, different places, but the experience was just as enjoyable in both cases. So if you guys have anything to share about your trip, because I know Garvo, you had more of an extended time than Chris did in Lisbon. So
I did. I had a beautiful weekend, lovely weekend, lovely hospitality from Kent. We had some great food, some really nice drinks, and sort of a bit more of places in Portugal I've not been to, which I was kind of impressed with. And then obviously came in the weekend to see you guys. So that was really good. I really enjoyed it. The only sort of spot was the car playing up a bit, but it never uttered a fault on the way back. So I don't know, maybe it just got too hot, maybe it just pushed it a bit too hard. So who knows?
Yeah, like, it's good you didn't business this weekend. You'd still be pushing it. So, yeah.
What was that, Lee?
Your echo's a little bit bad. Can you move your microphone nearer? Are you on a mic or are you on a fixed laptop?
Is it bad?
No. I don't notice any problem, Garbo. So it might be.
Well, we're in strange circumstances here because we're actually in Summerhouse Studios in the Outpost. This used to be over there. I've had to rebuild it over here, and what you can see behind here is that what used to be here, which is my old tool shed, and that's what was left of it after the storm ripped it to bits. But hey, I'm trying to just
wow, yeah, good on you.
Back in a sec, guys. Back in a sec.
In that case, pull up with it.
So just a bit of a SAS situation at the moment. Just trying to broadcast from the Outpost, just get a line out. So but great weekend, guys. Really enjoyed it, and it was nice just to have a break away from the toil and all the work. But obviously got back to it this week with a vengeance.
Well, on that note, Gary, I'm actually having 2 parties in August. I'm having Eve's birthday party on the 1st, which you and Linda are invited to, and then we're on the Man Cave on the 29th, obviously, which you're coming to. But if you want to get a break and come down on the 1st, let me know and we'll sort your digs out.
Okay, just let me check, see what I'm doing, and I'll
no pressure. Gary, it's a baby's birthday party. There is genuinely no pressure at all.
Where are you having that?
Yeah, is that the family outpost or is it like in?
No,
in
I'm having it at Carol's. We're having a barbecue at Carol's.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, good, because I know you
So
often.
I'm going to move
you often do the family like escape ways. Yeah.
I'm going to move all the furniture over, but all the tables and chairs are going to go over for his birthday party.
Stay
If
there.
you, Gary, if you come down, I'll sort you a room out at Kenton and Michael's for the night. I've already spoke to Kenton. So
Wow.
if you want to come down, you can stay over with them for the night.
All right, man. I'll have a quick-
Again,
a quick
no,
look.
Gary, it's a girls' 4th birthday party. There's no pressure.
All
I
right.
don't expect you to actually come. I've just been told to
Just
invite
be
you.
there.
Just be there.
Lee, show him the key ring. He can't join late, so he knows what to get. So yeah.
Oh, she took it to bed with her. Yeah. But yeah, if you come down, you can crash at Kenton and Michael's. They've got
Okay.
a spare room for you.
Lovely. Lovely.
And for some reason, Kenton likes you, and Michael likes you as well. I don't know why. I told him I thought you were a cunt, but they
Yeah.
said, no, Linda's lovely. Gary's okay. Gary's
Oh,
okay. Linda's lovely.
You know what? Let's see if they're eligible for this. Lee knows what this is. This is a secret little thing for the Mac Cave.
Oh, yeah. There you
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
All right, you know what it is,
Two
but
days time.
but
The
yeah,
new
this
Stolen.
is a new award I'm giving out for men of a certain way. So yeah.
Right. Tonight, guys, we're drinking this.
Whoa,
Oh,
7
strong!
wines.
Look at that! Oh
Gary,
yeah.
Take it
I'll tell you
easy,
what.
man.
You would never
Like,
guess that's how
hopefully I inspired you. Yeah.
Take it easy, man.
This is a little special. Littles. What we got
Oh,
here?
wait. There we go.
What does he got?
Oh.
okay. There you go.
Yeah, just-
I'm on Tigress.
So yeah, I'd have some of that, guys. It's but be
And I'm
careful.
on the beer of the north.
Well,
So,
That's water
I
compared to
have to
it.
go down. I have to go downstairs to refresh. I have other beers, but I needed something that was a tall boy to so my commute to get another
There you
refreshment.
go.
You need a tall boy
Yeah,
to
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
make sure you're homosexual.
you have to stay hydrated. So
You know, you need a tall
yeah,
boy.
no. Oh no, because I gotta yeah.
very
Right,
nice, Gary.
You
Oh,
would never guess. You'd never guess it was that strong. It's really, really nice drink.
Oh yeah.
okay. I'm going to pick my pants.
That means the brewer knows what he's doing. He makes a relatively strong beer that you don't get the alcohol bite. So
Yeah.
Right.
Well, little.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's not covered up by sugar. You know.
There you go.
But then again, it does have red on the tin, so it's slightly dangerous look.
So where did you pick that up? Just for the rest of the audience, maybe
It's
we
little.
might
He said little.
Little.
a little. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to give that a look. So, oh, very good. So yeah, Gary, it was good having you down. You know, Kent, gracious host that he is. Good on him. Good to see Linda. Good to see Chris and Rima at the same time. Not the same time, but a couple of days later. All good. So yeah, other than that, Kent, is there anything else to fill in your week before we move on from that, or was that kind of the highlights?
No, I like rarely would I could say this, but I saw everybody who's on the screen, including those that are blacked out, so to speak, and those were on first select. But yeah, that's a rarity.
Yes,
that's
that doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah. So I usually I say I saw Lee. I did see Lee. I also saw him on Thursday, but
Why?
oh yeah. But by the way, just so I'm thinking about Lee. Oh god damn it! All right, I'll just send a private message. I'm trying to get him. I have tons of guys. Everyone's always looking for a tradesman work guy, and I'm like Lee. Like I have a mate who's desperate to get anybody. He's trying to get a house on the market. He's moving, and I'm like just go in your neighborhood. Any drunk will do. He's so desperate. Just go there. And I would do it, but it's a pain in the ass for me to get to. And he's willing to pay give you a bonus just because he doesn't know where to go to find just some alcoholic work guy who would just show up and do some simple work. But yeah, so Lee was supposed to go to his cafe and check on to see if anybody's available because he needs someone in the next 2 weeks desperately. So,
Oh, there you go. Well,
Yeah.
good luck for that. Actually, his lordship said he was going to be able to join the show tonight, but we have yet to see that happen. So maybe he had to catch a quick plane to.
yeah, no, maybe he's in a 2-hour conversation with the shopkeep buying a beer. So like
there
like
you
he hasn't wrapped it up in a while. So yeah, so
I just had a lovely surprise.
Was it a
Showed
blowjob?
up and your French fries was still hot.
Was it a blowjob?
Rima just cooked me some amazing oysters, which were poached, and I didn't even realize that she was doing it. So yeah, they were nice.
yeah. Well,
So it was a blowjob.
Oh no. This is a preamble. She's prepping him because she filled them with the oysters. Oh come on, yeah, it's on.
Yeah, baby.
It is fucking on.
What I'm saying is, her oysters are amazing. They really are.
Hey, Chris,
Why do I feel more?
when the
I-
bell rings, Chris, you better answer. So that's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Why do I feel more
I would say you pay back those oysters with her clam. Yeah. So yeah.
There you go.
Why do I feel more comfortable with Rima, who I've met 3 times, and all your fucking wives?
Do you know the reason why? Because you both like guns. You both fire guns. Literally, if the world was coming to an end, we'd be saying,
I've
"Lee."
not got the gun for 11 years, Chris.
Yeah, but you'd be like Forrest Gump, Lee. If a gun was put in your hand, you'd know exactly what to do, blindfolded. You'd take it apart, put it together, and I know what would be happening. This is what would be happening. The world's coming to an end. There'd be you, Rima, and Eric, and literally, Eric would be chucking you guns
Eric.
as he's reloading them for you. Okay, right?
We'd eat Eric first, then shoot our way to Pete and eat Pete
Oh,
afterwards.
really? Oh, really? Okay. Is that how it's going to be? All right.
Oh, jeez.
That's okay.
I do like it.
What
I
do you
do.
think?
Lunch on Tuesday was really nice, Chris. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for coming down.
I enjoyed it, sir. And honestly, thank you for arranging it. It's been a brilliant trip. Literally, from the moment we left the Algarve and drove up to see Pete and Di, and then we came down to see you guys. It's been great. It's lovely meeting Kent in person for the first time in it's about 6 or 7 years.
Oh no! And by the way, I hope you appreciate. I sledded it up and I crossed the river to see you. You could come my way, but I went to you, and I know. I'm just saying.
You got fucking bridge. Chris made the effort. You traveled 20 minutes.
He wanted the bingo
It's
card.
all on Chris.
I gave up my bingo card real easy for him. So that's all I'm saying. So yeah.
Oh, thank you, Ken. It is lovely meeting Kenton as well. Meeting up with Tyler again, with Eric, everybody. Meeting Carl's wife for the first time, and his lovely children. He's got, his.
Oh, you met Lou? Of course you did. Yeah, you went back and stole my plants. Yeah, of course you met Lou.
I mean, also you went to Bruno's, so that's like the South Boys stomping ground. So
yeah,
like,
it is.
So you have to know where they're always lunching. So yeah.
So, so I said to Rima, we're going to have to do more 4 days in the UK, 3 days in Portugal trips, where literally we just fly over and then land in Lisbon and then just arrange to meet up with you guys for sure.
So Antonio F says, "Count me in, Chris."
We're all here, mate.
Oh yeah, don't I need to double our numbers. Let me find the
There you
YouTube
go.
here. Yeah.
So, Chris, you'll have the opportunity if you come down for the annual Man Cave Barbecue at the end of August. So,
He's been invited. He knows.
well, if
It'll be great. Literally.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
if his recent visit was that impactful, he'll make sure he gets to the barbecue.
Also, I think there's about I think the 23rd of July is when this massive books are supposed to come to me. So until the 23rd of July, if you want the Garvo experience, like that's the cutoff because then I can't guarantee there's going to be room to breathe once these books arrive. So yeah.
Garo, what do you reckon? Do you think there'd be a way to arrange the books so we can still sleep in the room with the books?
I don't know how much I honestly don't know what a shipping container is going to look like when it gets to my apartment. I know how big that is. I but I don't know what it's going to look like when I start stuffing it everywhere.
Stacking could even get through it. Right.
But I also need access. 'Cause I need to work around and pop them so I could because I'm processing them. They're not here just for storage. I actually need to get to them. So yeah.
Chris, there's this event called a hotel. There's a hotel you can stay at. You know, you don't need to sleep amongst books.
Yeah.
You can actually just book a hotel.
Yeah, that's the point.
Do you think that's comparable to the experience at mine? Yeah.
In August, yeah, because we're all stopping in the same hotel. In August, me and Sandra, my mum and dad, mum and dad, Pete and Diane, we're all booking the same hotel, Chris.
Did you get me a room there yet?
You got to book your fucking own room, dickhead.
I'll have my wife call your dad. He'll take care of it. Yep.
Yeah. Tell her to put.
You know what? I've done a little bit guilty on it. I've had to pay half of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll take care of it. Thank you.
Yeah.
€500 for the weekend. I've had to pay half of it. I felt a little bit guilty. Couldn't really pay for all of it.
Lee, your parents like Eric better. Eric put a good word for me. Tell him I could also use a handout.
Well, his dad really likes my wife, so all she has to do is make that call.
I know. Well, I'm going to thank I'm going to go ahead and thank her for her service for getting through on.
So there you go.
Yeah,
So
I'm just saying, this hasn't officially been awarded to anyone. This could easily be the the lady of the evening. It doesn't have to be necessarily a gender. So yeah.
No, there you go.
I think what my dad actually said was Eric's the only American he's met and actually liked.
There you go. So, and I'll show up with my Man United jersey on that they bought me, and I'll be right in. So, Lee, you might be sleeping in the tent that weekend because I might have your room.
My dad's never bought me a fucking jersey in his fucking life. Did you guys see
Eric, I was going to say, all hail. I saw who's coming in. Yeah, so.
Yeah, all hail. All hail.
Lord Gilchrist is in the house.
Gentlemen.
On that note, I'm going to fucking bed. I've had a long day, and I've got a fucking long day tomorrow. I've got a lot of graph tomorrow.
Great, Lee. I really appreciate it because this will give us a chance to really talk about what we thought about Saturday. So appreciate it. So,
Lee, once again, thank you so much for arranging the meal on Tuesday. We loved it. It really was great. It was a fantastic time. Can't wait to do it again.
Chris, I arranged good parties.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you do.
You were going.
You surely do.
See you later.
Ladies, Tanya, Gilchrist, go fuck yourself. Gavin, apologise to Linda for me, please.
No worries.
And I'll see you all next week.
Soon.
Real quick, I'm going to follow up with you like before you know it about finding a drunk in your neighborhood to do some work. So
there you go. Thank you.
Ciao.
So
I'm got hard to tell him it's going to be hotter tomorrow.
So the Minister of the Man Cave, who we haven't seen in quite some time.
Hello. Good evening.
Do you want to catch us up on anything, or?
Yeah, just quickly. I've just again been in another European destination, Basel. And
I sent a message, or maybe I meant to send a message. You're there a couple of 2 weeks too late because you almost missed all the twats at Art Basel. All the art world convenes annually in Basel, and it's just full of everybody who either is someone in the art world or is a hanger on, or just plain doesn't know any better to avoid it. So yeah,
right. Basel, and also a delightful French town called Colmar, which is a few minutes north, about 45 minutes north.
Well,
Basel,
I almost went to Basel, not because I'm a twat, but because I had a reason to go there, but of course it was last minute, so I was like looking at what is within 50 to an hour of Basel that I could actually stay at, that I could just blow in for a day meeting. So yeah,
I tell you what,
but yeah.
Colmar, a beautiful medieval.
Yeah, I was looking at
Alsace
France.
town.
I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. So I was looking at okay, there's a rail. I could do that. Yeah. So yeah.
There's a closer town in France called Mulhouse. I don't recommend that. But
Oh
go
no,
a bit further
no,
north.
but that's good for the info because I was just on Google Maps because I almost went last second, but
Yeah.
But anyways, but yeah.
So it's the second time I've been in that area. I went there in 24 for a project in Mulhouse, which I actually ended up driving to, which was fucking ridiculous. However, because of this new deal we've got with the French guys, I don't have to drive. I can fly because I'm teaching them to use our systems, and they've actually got systems of ours that they have. So, evening, Antonio, mate. How's it going? The thing is, I flew to Basel. It's very Germanic, very Teutonic, very clean and German. But yeah, I had to go to Colmar, which was a really nice town. It's a winemaking town, Alsace. For if you want to go there for some good wine.
Oh yeah, well yeah, Alsace has got some very good wine. Yeah.
I was staying in a little village. I couldn't tell you the name of. It's Oberleutnant Herlingem, something that sounds German, but it's French. The borders were a bit in flux in that area. So I was staying in the hills around vineyards, basically, and the line I was surveying was going through vineyards, essentially, and other agriculture. And where have I been before that? I've been in Scotland. I've been in fucking hell, Brest. Garvo made the joke about being in Brest. Yeah,
Gar was good like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Before that, I was in Lille, and then the Alps. So I've been all round in the last month.
Jeez, wow, yeah. I love the fact that for someone who like really doesn't like the stinking French, you're in deep. Now you're gonna be my French expert for someone, but
I've strangely done an awful lot of work in France in the last couple of years.
Because you always like I despise it, but you're there.
It's that thing of like the Welsh. I'm sure they're great, but you just can't help know why you just like them. It's like the French. There's nothing wrong with the France or the French people.
No, there's nothing wrong with France except for the French people.
Right. So, my experiences have been positive. Although they don't fucking do anything like work as we would understand it, like Sunday. Fuck that, they never work a Sunday. And this is why all my projects start on a Tuesday, because Monday they're actually got off their ass and drove somewhere to go and do something different from my experience. And it's like
I would say Eric, also if you go around the peripheral, this wasn't always France. It switches back and forth all the time.
Yeah,
France is pretty stable for like a good,
it's like
good,
a good generation.
Good 1,400 years. But the edges.
The edges are all
that goes all back and forth. So.
Yeah.
So where are you broadcasting from tonight?
So I'm in the UK tonight, which is why I'm able to attend, because I've actually come off the back end of a lot of work, and I have a pause now for. I wasn't sure if I was going to France next week. I'm not going. I'm going to the Alps probably the week after. Ish.
So when are you going to get back to Portugal then, Andy?
So I was in Portugal last weekend, only for a flying visit. I had a wedding in Évora last weekend, which was a beautiful vineyard.
I was curious. You have to tell me about your trip to Évora, because I got people down there. So
so I was in a family wedding, which was again in a vineyard in Évora last weekend, and then some other bits and pieces, and then I had to fly out early Monday, and then get a second flight Monday to Basel. So it's like I was in and out, and sometimes when I'm in, it's like there is no time apart from family stuff.
We drove through Ever on the way to Pete's on
Oh, did
Sunday.
you? You should
Yeah.
have told me. You didn't know to tell me, but because who would think? Let me ask the American guy who he knows in Everett. I just happen to know some good connections there. So yeah.
So Everett's beautiful. I've been there now a few times. Not really stopped to explore Everett, sadly.
No, but I know the little bits all around it, and also I
Yeah.
can give you something that I know someone who has access to stuff that you can't see that's not available to the public. Because someone who's like Portuguese old Evra, so that's why that connection. Plus I have other things there. So, but yeah, that's why
it's funny.
That's why I almost took a helicopter there one day. So yeah.
Oh, nice. The thing is, I went there with my wife when we were doing the explore videos, which I haven't done for ages because I haven't had time. So we went to Everett with Alfie. This is how long ago we went, and we turned up, had some lunch because it was about 2:00. We were lucky to find someone that would serve us something.
Oh, Andy, what was the name of the vineyard? Because I actually have a friend has a friend of a friend has a vineyard there. It's one of the other connections I have.
Yeah, so it was called.
No, because I want to double check my notes that I have on my phone in a message from 2 years ago in my phone. So they
I'm gonna have to look at photos because I took photos of this place.
Well, we can do this offline and just send it to me when it has the name, and I'll just double check it. I've also seen him I think next Friday, so I can just ask him is that the place? But also I think if I see it, I'll remember it because it's got a funky name.
So it looks like that. It's beautiful.
Well, I haven't been there, but it's a friend of a friend's place, so I was going to go there with the family. I was looking for
what's the name? What's the name, Andrew?
I'm gonna have to look it up because
no, he look it up. I was doing research originally before I had this local Portuguese person that's there, looking for. I've been for a while looking for an hour and a half, 2 hours from Lisbon. Trips I could do with the family that we get in and out, like Garba's got a thing.
Andrew, go ahead. Garba, go ahead.
Like a recommendation. So, Garba, you got it.
Go ahead.
I've got a question. Now, I want to ask our Portuguese friends this about Evra. Is it Evra or Evora?
Evra.
Which is correct? I don't know. I'm going to ask the Portuguese. They know. I've heard both.
No. I know because I spent a lot of time, because I was always nervous. I always wanted to overpronounce it, but then it's Evra. So.
Because I always thought when you get
or maybe I need to put a little more flair into it.
So when I have my the thing, these are my stepkids. Look how
oh my god!
Wow,
gorgeous. Yeah. Oh my god!
Dressed up to the nines.
I mean, like that baby's gonna have some hell of eyebrows.
Well, they're brother and sister.
But not in a. I'm just saying, but like if they reproduce, like
so do you have pictures of the bride and groom, Andrew?
Yeah, I did. The bride was being.
By the way, just to see a brother and sister did not mean that wasn't that the bride.
No,
there you go.
This is the bride. She didn't want any mobile pictures, so I snuck one because official wedding photos, that jazz. She's like, I don't take any photos. We've got 5 photographers. I'm like, right, sure. Sneak. So I had to sneak one, because otherwise it doesn't look like a wedding.
Well, like Andrews, because they want you to pay for the package.
Yeah, right. So it's like,
they want to sell you official wedding photos. Yeah.
The rights were already spoken for like the official photography. So I haven't had the links for that yet, but.
Yeah, if you want a picture, if you want a picture of you and the missus, you're gonna pay on the way out.
Yeah, so, basically, it's like going to Disneyland. It's like, you can buy photos from the rides, that kind of shit. But inside this winery, it had like an old chapel. There you go. Look, and the chapel has barrels in it now, not anything else.
Yeah.
So it's It's proper old. You know those has those Bobina ceilings. Yeah, the brick ceilings.
Oh yeah,
God, I've got
yeah.
some
Barrel vaults for
photos.
barrels. Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, if going to church was like,
All right, and Antonio, you know, obviously he's obviously from the hills of Sintra, but he's saying he hit the E, like it's
yeah,
in the
Evra,
chat. You can put,
not
you can put up,
Evora
like,
or
yeah,
Evora,
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
Evra.
he well, because we know what the accent means. That's the syllable to.
Can you
Play into it.
play Antonio? I've just left a message on our.
Oh, you can't get it.
No, I can, but can you broadcast it just so we can?
No, as you know, I'm on Eric's account, so because Andrew, just,
one more. Look, who's those sexy fucking people there? Look, come
Yeah.
at me.
I recognize one, but I don't know who the other one is.
Yeah.
We're looking fine on that. That was
there you
also open bar,
Yeah.
as you know, on the weddings in Portugal. I did fantastic work that night. I really did. So you know,
Really?
keeping the man cave spirit alive, dignified.
Good on you, Andrew. And I know that you're not blowing smoke. You can drink, but because I've been out with you. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
so
We
you're
can drink.
proper, you're a proper Englishman, but more importantly, Scottish. Yeah. What now?
Can I
Oh, no,
play?
I was
Yo,
saying,
shut up for a second.
No,
Let me play a message, would you please?
Yeah.
Carvo, it's Evora.
No, he said Evora.
Evora.
Play it again. He said Evora.
Evora.
No,
Can I?
Evora.
Okay.
Can I just weigh in here?
Yeah, but
when
without the
Portuguese
list.
pronounce something with the syllables, it sounds Evora. They don't have syllables; they go Evora.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you already moved on to the next word and you're in a hurry.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was going to say, Andrew, I'm logged in also on Eric's account because if you go off to the Alps and we need to switch, I can still get in. I guess this is our backup plan. When Andrew, can you switch?
As I was saying, I've had a busy mad period because once the good weather comes, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, we'll now do our budgets and spend the money and start on maintenance and and that includes our surveying, which means that I've not been in one place really for a day even. So trying to attend. I've either been traveling, flying, driving, or I've been in bed because I'm so exhausted. And you imagine,
I know. I'm just saying we respect that, which is why we developed our own system where like one of us account, like, but we both have access to it.
Yeah.
Like, in case Andrew can't switch us. So
yeah, I literally have been in that sort of this time of year is always difficult and I think there's going to come a lull in the summer because, you know, a lot of these European countries, including France, they do like a shutdown in like July, August.
Yeah, that's called August.
Yeah, so that's coming for me too. I know it's coming up.
Yeah, they'll power down all the power lines because you know they don't want to make it too hot. I'm joking though. Like yeah, like everyone's on a holiday. We don't need electricity in the capital.
I can show you something else as well because I've had some machines with cameras mounted. I'm going to find an image, so bear with me a second because it's on a.
Standing by.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, some loud music has just erupted from down in the town. So I've missed something somewhere. There must be a party going on.
Oh wait.
Weekend in Portugal in the summer, it's a festa or something. Someone's.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a festa. No, I was just wondering because, like, I think I don't know who's playing. Oh, Argentina's playing. I think it starts now.
Cabo Verde, 11 o'clock.
No, but is it Cabo Verde now playing now? Because Lee was concerned, and I tried to tell him about Garbo had the best sleep of his night because obviously all his relatives are Cabo Verde, and they're all gonna be watching and stuff like that. And he needs to work tomorrow morning. I'm like, You can go on the man
Now
with
you
me.
said that. Now you said that. Just leads me to one thing, right? If you guys get through the next two matches, right? If Portugal get through their match with Spain, and you guys get through your next match, then you will face Portugal. It'll be
That's correct.
You that'll be a good one, wouldn't it? That's going to be a good one.
It'll be who?
It'll be Portugal against the United States. I don't think either team. Either team is going to make it to that game, so don't worry.
No, it's the cup. I mean, some strange things happen. It really does.
Lee and I were talking about it on the one of the many times I've seen him this week. I saw him on Thursday. We were talking about that because I there was a small things to pick through, and one of my dad chats, and I picked Argentina. But anyway, I was going to say. But as you guys know from what I posted, I'm pro Portugal, but suddenly I'm pulling. I read my messages putting for Egypt, but I'm pulling for Egypt because And by the way,
Egypt won tonight.
I know I didn't see it, but by the way, I wasn't just creeping the photo. Like I actually, because as you know, Garbo, that restaurant we were at. Okay, what do you got?
That?
Can't see.
That's an English thing. I hope Garbo would appreciate that. It's the sun loungers get German towels early in the morning, like
I know we get that, and also I assume Andrew, you saw the Scotland thing where like we'll be home for the postcards song they were doing, but I think that the thing needs to make around. But I was gonna say that as you know, Garbo, from the restaurant where I was at, I had to be downtown for like a Delightful Woman's hack art show, and so I went there. But of course, anytime I'm in downtown Cascais and it's hot, I'm gonna stop at my little place. But so like as you know, there they don't have a TV, but the place next door has a TV, so I was popping in, and then they were like delightful. They were all there on a what would be a stag do if they drank alcohol and again were not proper women, but it was just really funny to see like a whole group of women watching the football game. I was like, what do you see like all young women gathered around a television, in a public space. But I popped in and say it. But they were really nice. Oh yeah, we just scored. Here, they're like watch, and they like about to show. But they were delightful. So when I sat back down to have my drink, then I took a photo to post in the chat. So
I was going to say, this is just the reason why we do what we do in the good summer months is before they shut down. This is a shot off one of my machines that does.
Oh wait, okay, I know we got it now. It was all glowing. So yeah.
So the problem with some of the places I go to are kind of prone to getting hit by lightning. So this is what happens to one of those sort of conductors.
Oh really?
A chunk blown out of it from lightning. You can see underneath the wire, the layers, they're kind of plaited almost.
No,
but you can see this one's blown open.
I have a question for you, Andrew.
Yeah,
but Eric, earmuffs, plug your ears. I'm going to ask him a question that you might not agree with. All right, can you do that with reflecting pools? Can you send your people in to figure out why why it's green? So I'm just saying. Never mind. Okay, Eric.
That's very funny.
Eric, you can come back. Okay.
Oh, we got some Pimbo now.
No. He's enjoying it.
So anyway, this is why particularly we go to France, because the entire French network is basically falling apart, full of holes. It's fucked, and they want to see why their shit keeps failing. And we had that blackout about, was it a year ago or so?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And people say, "Oh, we don't know what's going on." I'll tell you what's going on. The fucking network is old and fucked, and that's
so you're going to tell me we're going to have another blackout on the way.
I do know people who are in in the industry, and it was basically, as you know, there are backup systems, but they just didn't get triggered. So
even if they were, even, and that's the sad reality.
Well, it's because they weren't. designed well enough to respond quickly as it was going down. So
this is
yeah,
from January. This
yeah.
is I went to Luria. Is it Luria? This one was
that's a place. Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
that's
a pylon
Luria.
on its side in Luria.
Oh yeah.
a couple of those in Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, though,
That was up by Garbo. Yeah.
That was January when the storms hit and that fell over. That was taken in May. Sorry, till I was up in Luria in May. The sad reality is in the UK that wouldn't be over 5 months later. That would have been done like within weeks. Would have been fixed.
Yeah, well,
So
I mean, also some of the neighborhoods I lived in, that thing would have been recycled by now. It would have been turned in for cash. So yeah.
The thing is like it costs a lot of money and time to fix that, but clearly there's no urgency to deal with that in Europe compared to maybe other parts of the world.
Here's a blast from the past. Look at this. Doug Hughes shows up.
Dougie Hughes, look at that.
He's like,
man.
you guys
Okay. You know, like Dougie, we keep the lights on in case you show up.
Right.
Basically, we all say a prayer before the show starts and says like,
There you
God
go,
bless
Doug.
Patrick. God bless Patrick for watching the next day, and like let's pray that.
It's like that light
Dougie
out from the
by the way, just in case he shows up, I really need to go for a little relief moment. And
All right, go ahead.
We're on that lighthouse on the rock, aren't we? That just keeps flashing just in case somebody comes by.
Well done for putting the link up, because Douglas, you need to join us now. Now you've made yourself known in the chat.
Yep.
There's no
He's
excuse.
exposed
You don't
himself.
take excuses. You have to now join our band online. So
Yep.
you have to tell us what's new and catch up and all that stuff. Anyway,
Yep.
apart from my contributing towards climate change with all the travelling I do, I'm pretty good. I'm nice and brown. I'm enriching myself, obviously, in the process. And, I tell you one thing I will do, I've noticed, these new digital gates they've got at airports and shit that
Yeah.
they've supposed to launch. They don't work very well. The
No.
thing's a fucking nightmare. They spent
Or
a
at
lot
all.
of money on this digital bullshit and it doesn't really work. These e-gates took years to work long enough, and now this new one is a shit show. Do you know what I did? I went I flew into Lisbon last Friday evening, and also now the Umberto Delgado Airport has them, and now the sort of gates when you go to Terminal 1, the gates have changed. Now you go through this new thing. I looked at it, tried to work one, didn't get anywhere, so I said, you know what, fuck this. I just marched straight through to the resident line, which is the European passport holders, EEA, whatever line. I'm like, look, I'm a resident, I'm fucking coming in. Have you gone through the gates? No, it doesn't work. So fucking deal with me as you used to. And I just said, fuck all that. Everyone's there going, it doesn't work. I'm like, nah, fuck it. I can't be bothered, because it's the same wherever I go through the tunnel or the.
After he washed the pepper spray out of his eyes, and after
They're like, yes, sir, put your hands behind your back and we have a room for you. So
Hold on.
Andrew, you're not meant to use them anyway. Andrew, you're not meant to use them anyway because you've got a card. So you don't need to use those gates. You can just walk up and just show your card.
Yeah, well, but they try and funnel everyone now through these terminals, and they look like some sort of HAL from a Space Odyssey, because it's like a green strips with a black screen. And it's like, what are you doing, Dave? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where are you going? What are you doing? And I love it. It's like every time I go through a border, they're like, where are you going? I'm like, are you interested, or are you just asking me? Is like, are you passing the time while you're doing the scanning? I mean, like, I'm going to Gatwick, as my flight check-in says, as probably you already know on the system. If they probably have my travel records, I'm like all around Europe going, and I'm like, I travel for business. I'm going to Gatwick, or I'm going to here, or I'm going to there. They're like, oh, it's like, what do I look like? I'm some sort of, I don't know, from a sleeper cell or something. It's like
a money launderer? No.
Sorry.
A money launderer? No.
I mean, if I was a money launderer, I'd be doing it in private jets where you sidestep all of the shit anyway, don't you?
There you go. Yeah, the passport control and all of that, all around Europe, is a complete shit show.
Yeah,
And
ever since they've introduced whatever changes they've introduced, they've gone, oh yeah, there's these new e-gates, and yeah, they don't work anywhere. Sorry, Doug.
Right.
And the Eurotunnel's the same. If you go from Folkestone to Calais, they've got this big new shed that they built with all these like things that you drive into, and it's like you do it from a car. None of that's been operational. That's been there a year.
Another great EU fuck 'em. Let's
a lot of good EU money spent. So cheers to that.
The thing is, it's like, look, I agree with borders. Okay, the first thing I do is agree with borders, and if you cross borders or you do any sort of migration activity, yeah, there's a process. No, that's fine and dandy. That's the way it should be. However, when you try and do it just to go somewhere for a day or a week or whatever, and you're a document holding resident of Europe, and it's like, here, look at the information. Here's a fucking legitimate document that I've been issued from a legitimate body. No. Go through the computer. Computer says no. No, it's like, no, fuck off. I'm the fucking person that you're supposed to be a servant of the people, right? If you're in public service.
Wow, that changed a long time ago, Andrew.
Well, apparently, no one fucking put the memo out to me. It's like, sorry, everyone's now treated like you're doing something, that the government regards as illegal, illicit, or some sort of terrorism or
we'll just say untoward, Andrew. We'll just say untoward.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but it's like, why does suddenly everyone get assumed like you're trying something on? It's like, hold on, I just want to travel across a border with my legitimate documents, and it even says on the passport, this will allow the bearer without let or hindrance to cross the border. That's still printed in the fucking document, right?
Yeah.
The bearer of this passport, it actually says it in print. And yet it's like, well, where are you going? It's like, none of your fucking business, really. I'm getting on an aircraft. That's what I want to say. I don't say that because
I was going to say I don't want to be behind Andrew.
Yeah, because I don't want that.
I just don't go to the US. Don't go to the States, or you'll be fucked, wouldn't you? With that attitude.
No, I don't think I've got the patience for it because obviously this is the kind of thing you give someone a uniform and some sort of powers. It's like, no, you need to do this. It's like, fuck off. You serve me like a fucking servant of the people as you're employed to be. But it doesn't look at that one. And I know I've got to bite my tongue because if I say what I'm thinking at the borders, they'll be like, right, come with us. There'll be a fucking big rubber glove going on and some maybe lube. I don't know.
Believe
they don't do that anymore, Andy.
I worked at airports.
They don't do that anymore.
I don't. No. When you go through the baggage thing, you go through a body scanner. So I've been scanned a fuck ton through these. And I'm thinking it's a 1 millimeter microwave. It tells you what it is, and it's like, so you basically get the same as your bags get as you go through the baggage thing. Is now they scan you like they scan your contents of your bag, and that's okay, fine, I guess. But again, it treats everyone with the same distrust. That it's like, surely I travel enough, or frequent flyers travel enough to go, oh yeah, this is within your pattern. Like, surely AI can recognize features and patterns of people's activity, right? So there must be some sort of, oh yeah, fine, beep, yeah, it's you, fine, beep, yeah, it's you, fine.
How would you do that though? Bear in mind,
AI can do that. You can program pattern recognition easily.
Yeah, but then AI can also be programmed to discriminate against people. So at the end of the day, there was a guy who put his girlfriend on a plane with her luggage and a bomb, and she was pregnant. Yeah. So basically, and this is a true story. This is a true story. So you've got to treat everybody the same and treat everybody as if they are suspected terrorists. You can't take chances and someone say, "Oh, that person's okay." But what about the time?
It's a sad indictment of society, though, isn't it? When you can't differentiate those normal people, let's say, from some extreme lunatic.
No
All right.
one's normal.
All right, I had to break in for a second because we have the quote of the night coming in, and I'm just going to flash it up. Andy, obviously your passport is not valid. It's signed by a dead person, Queen Elizabeth.
No, I've
And his,
had a
and
renewal.
his English, and his English as well, which might that fuck him off.
Hold on. My renewed passport is under King Charles, so it is still valid.
Yeah, but that's even worse, mate.
Also, I still have a residency card authorized by CEF. Now they don't exist anymore. So how does that work for me?
You can wipe your ass with that one. So,
Well, I mean, it still works. People
sometimes.
people in the airport, they look at it and they go, huh? They're like, what? And
I'm getting worried about Ken because he fell down the hole.
maybe he's having a bit of an emergency. He's having an emergency toilet.
He's having a moment.
While we've got a bit of a space, right? I'm just gonna go back to football. I know the US have got a tough. I know the US have got a tough game. Yeah, I know that Portugal have got a tough game, and I know that fucking England have got the game of all games to fucking try and win something in the Aztec Stadium. So best of luck to us all, guys. Best of luck
Best
to
of
us
luck.
all.
I don't actually have a beverage with me, so I'll have to rectify that.
Let's go for it. It's the World Cup, eh?
Anyway,
Love to see that
Chris,
game. USA, Portugal. Look, I'd fucking love to see that.
Yeah. No, me too. But my expectations are kind of low on that right now. But anyway.
Yeah, you don't know, mate. Passion is a big thing. It scores goals.
Well, I've seen a lot of games in the last 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, and there's been a lot of shocking surprises along the way. So,
Yeah.
So.
Are you all right, Kent? You're okay now?
You're okay.
Yeah, Garbo, I would say you know my broadcast studio here. As you know, there is a restroom right there.
Yeah.
But Dot was taking a shower, so I had to go down and then to get a
We
beer.
were a bit worried, Kent, in case you fell down the hole.
Yeah.
No. Also, I told Katie that the
room across your shoulders again.
Also, Katie was watching old Portuguese highlights, and I'm like, there's actually Argentina versus Cabo Verde on right now, so it's one of the free broadcasts. So yeah. So
what's the score?
It is 0-0.
No. Eric, I was going to build it up. Shocker for all you football fans. 0-0.
Wow.
What was it? What were they at? Like 12 minutes in?
18.
You got the latest.
18.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
Yep.
Sadly, also on my busy period that I find myself in with a lot of travel, is I've seen 0 games. So I don't really say I've been sort of bought into this tournament. But I'm sure good luck to everyone who's playing and how they progress. But I really don't seem to have any sort of my interest in this tournament this year is a bit kind of waned. I don't even say I've got a favourite to win.
So were you any more interested in 2022?
I guess, but I mean it's 4 years ago. So what happened 4 years ago?
I don't know what your level of interest in.
Oh yeah, actually, I was here for the last one. I big over for it.
The Euro tournament, I think, is just as interesting as the World Cup, but because we're European, I guess that's why. And
also the definition of Euro when it comes to that tournament is like a little flex. So yeah.
As we were saying earlier, like the French borders, they were a bit like, maybe here, maybe there.
Yeah. It's kind of like that whatever that. Oh God, I can't. Euro, whatever.
The important
Eurovision, or something like that, where it was like it's not necessarily Euro. I was gonna say, I have to pay attention a little bit because when I'm traveling, I've been traveling around a bit now that I'm temporarily retired, which means I'm going out and doing things. Like I got to pay attention to like not run into a bunch of football hooligans. Like is England playing because I might not want to go to certain parts of where the pubs are. During that time, I might want to sidestep that. So.
There you go. So casting football aside now, does anybody have any topics they want to kick around before we
Kick around? I like that. Kick around.
Erickson deep. Yeah.
I just
Andrew would have been like, anyone else have anything electric they want to say? Yeah. So yeah.
No, there you go. But
yeah.
Just seeing if anybody was paying attention. That was a good pickup, Garbo. But anyway, any of the subjects to kind of bandy about, we'll say.
I kind of want to avoid any sort of geopolitic or anything like that. So if we get any other conversations, Chris, what have you been doing recently?
He's been visiting us. Oh yeah, like you joined late. Like I met Chris.
Hey, he actually came to Lisbon.
Yeah, I was in Lisbon this week. I was in Nazaré, and I was in Orca. And I swear to God, when I go to Orca, I just love it. The minute I get to Orca, my blood pressure drops through the floor. I just chill out, just hang out with Pete and Diane. It was great, and we met their friends.
By the way, we're trying to get Eric's blood pressure to hit the floor, because then he will also hit the coffee table. Yeah.
Chris, you got to do practice best, Chris. That will really bring your blood pressure down, because that is just fucking it's drinks on wheels, isn't it? Really.
So you're back in UK now, Chris? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm in the Algarve at the moment.
Oh,
I go back to the UK this weekend, and literally today we went and saw the sun go down. We was in a place called Waba. So everybody drives to Cyvesh to see the sun go down. Well, we just go down the corner, and we got our folded chairs out, which is something I've always wanted to do, and I've never done it. You know those camping chairs? I've never got them out and just literally watched the sun go down. And so today, cracked open a Super Foc Preta. Rima had her coffee, and it was just nice, just standing there. It was just perfect.
Do you know? I can feel that, Chris. You're painting a picture that's in my head now, and I'm loving that image.
Yeah. Did anybody see there was a strawberry moon or something the last couple of nights? Or something?
It's been a big moon. Where I was staying in Colmar, I had a place in the hills, like around the vines, but it was like I was a place with a balcony kind of deck, and it looked over the valley over to Colmar. And do you know what? It was such a beautiful. Was it probably strawberry moon? Yeah. Or they call it hunter's moon or a strawberry moon or something like that.
Yeah, I've been reading about it, at least in the beginning
so
of the week.
It was such a beautiful vista. It was a pretty quiet area, and pretty sort of, a good long field of vision, good wide kind of aspect. So it was, beautiful night.
Gary, did you get a look at it where you're at? Or no?
Never even knew about it, to be honest.
Okay, there you go.
What causes the strawberry moon? Is it
by the way, you gentlemen,
pollution or some sort of dust in the air, or what causes one?
Yeah, like just so for young viewers out there, go to bed. But also, it's same moon. It just it's just like the different phenomenon, or it has a certain, it happens a couple of times in the same month, or a certain time of year like that. Then they get their little moniker, or
it could be some angular light refraction from the sun that we see from Earth. Some weird wavelength.
It's your anomaly. But it's names for a different phenomenon.
It's not going to pop up
or circumstantial,
So
Aren't we having?
Eric, I was going to answer your question by saying you haven't been to the new place yet, but anybody's in my place know that I'm not looking up; I'm looking down my balcony. So
I totally got that part. Garva, you had a question?
Yeah, we're having an eclipse next month, aren't we? Or parts of.
Oh yeah, that's coming. Yeah.
If you go into
Oh,
Spain,
I should have got the number from a.
hang on a minute. Hang on a
Go on,
minute.
yeah.
Hold your horses there, buddy. Hold it. Yeah, if you go to Spain, we'll have a full eclipse. I think we get a fairly 97% eclipse. But yeah, I think it's around the 12th, somewhere about then. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one. Go on, Kent.
My point was that I should have got the number off the young ladies of the Egypt bachelor party, because that they do get the full clips down there. But yeah, my wife was like, why do you have like a bunch of young Egyptian women's phone numbers? Yeah, just in case I want to just in case I want to shack up there to see an eclipse. Don't worry about it.
August 12th. Garbo,
Prince
August 12th.
Libido seems to be a bit on fire today. I don't know what it is. So,
August 12th.
That's Dale's birthday, so I can't really forget that, can I? August the 12th.
Yeah.
There you
also,
go.
there is another thing. There is another thing I would like to raise.
Go ahead.
It's a little bit difficult because he's not on screen, but our good friend Jazz and Oriel tying the knot this year, aren't they? So I know last time I spoke to him via messaging was the case of August, as I heard. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, there was some contention about what date, but Garbo's got it sorted, so you know.
Right.
Exactly
So,
when it is.
and I'm sure it was the weekend, I think. And it's just go for the knees up, isn't it?
But I guess the confusion is that, as Garbo explained in one of our chats, that like it's a multi thing of that. There's the wedding and there's the party. So
yeah, right. Yeah. But in advance of that, I'd just like to acknowledge that I've probably not been as communicative, particularly in the last few months, as I could have been for everyone. So my initial apologies for that, but also, yeah, I need to get hold of Jason and just kind of sort of firm up information of where and when. And
The wedding is Friday.
Right.
The party is Saturday. The first, I guess that would be the first Saturday of the month.
All I've got to say to Jason is, right, Jason, you get yourself married. Why should you be happy? Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
Good on
Wow.
you.
Yeah,
That's like when the registrar asked Reem and I why we decided to get married. We both looked at each other and said, Spike, why should she be happy with someone else? And she looked at me and said, why should he be happy with someone else? But honestly, yeah, Jason, all the best.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, how long you been married for?
He's been married for like 40 years.
What?
Chris has been married since he was like 18 or something.
Oh, okay.
How many years, Chris? How many years?
he's going to say.
You know, Chris is like he's 60 now, right? Or something like that.
Chris,
I realized, like, oh, maybe it's a big number he doesn't want to say.
Nah, he's looking it up. He has no friggin' idea. So.
He's waiting for. No, it might be Rima. He's waiting for approval of Rima to be able to say it. He's probably got a gun. Like,
come on.
Dare say this. It's been like 37 years.
Good night to Antonio.
Going back.
Good night, Antonio.
All right, but Antonio, I'll have you around sometime. All right, bye.
Ciao.
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 Yeah, Chris, you've been married for like you've been married since the 70s, haven't you, Chris?
I'll tell you this much. When I walked through the door, the first time I laid eyes on Rima, I knew she was the one.
You didn't ask the question.
How many years have you been married for?
I'm gonna guess that Rima's like he's got a gun to his side or head.
That's a good
which might not be unusual, but it is pretty cool thing.
Well, the things we know about Chris, he's got grown-ass children, right? They're adults, and Rima's still fresh-looking.
Rima will find you. Rima will find you. I'm changing my death pool. It's gonna be Andrew.
we know Rima's still young and attractive, so I think Chris was the older man in the relationship. So Chris must be about 60 by now, surely. I'm teasing you, Chris. Come on.
That's why I'm staying quiet. Because literally you're trying to say I've got a packet of sweets in my pocket, aren't you?
Well,
That's not always going in his pocket.
I would say blink twice if you do, but yeah, like dim your screen twice. For this. Yeah.
There you go.
When I've met Chris and Raymer, we've sadly not as many times as I'd have liked. But you know, like everything.
What the hell are you bragging about? Like we finally popped our bingo card like for the first time after all this time. So yeah.
Yeah, it's the first time in seven years that Kent and I have met. And I think Eric, this is this the second time we met this trip? Yeah. So we're gonna try and make this a lot more less time between them now. We're gonna be
that's kind of on you. So get it done.
Yeah. Yeah, because you guys are all like Lisbon.
Well, I did quiz Rima about like how do you feel about being a courier? Because I know because I know because I have a lot of like opportunity to get like things you know that I want to purchase that are only available in the UK and because of a little thing called and I'm like who doesn't want to talk about Brexit? Garbo. Earmuffs, Brexit. Like people won't ship here, and so like if I still have a UK address, like I can go get it. But yeah, so like I did talk to her. So if Rima was agreeable, she was not. I could have things shipped to yours and then come visit you. So
very nice.
You see the line of work that I'm in. You can see that straight away. Mima just closed that down straight away.
oh no! But I'll tell. Like, it wasn't like take a hint. It was just like yeah. I'm just gonna back down and like what else can I get? Can I get you something? Let me make it here.
All right, so let's give it a once around. Final thoughts, and then whoever wants to stay on can stay on.
I just looked at my screen. Argentina, 1-0, 1-0.
Okay, there you go. Thank you.
Bastards.
Yeah, Argentina.
Well, I am kind of mildly supporting them because it's good. No, because it's gonna be. I know we have all the. I have tons of Cape Verde, Cabo Verde fans, but this could be Lionel's last game. The cat, not yeah.
Ken, the minute you mentioned that, and you heard Garbo's response, it's got something to do with exocet missiles. That's the reason why.
Maybe a little bit, but I'm just thinking, like, when you go to the Man Cave barbecue, and remember where Cole's missus comes from, what? You don't want us to spit in your food, do you?
Oh no! Like I won't. I'll bring my beautiful 18-year-old Siamese cat and say like it was for him. This victory. I know. By the way, if you ever want to name your cat Lionel, do not name your cat after Lionel Messi. I was watching one of the big. I can't remember if it was like World Cup. I have to figure out the years. 18 would have been World Cup or Olympics, but Monsieur Lionel Messi was playing, and I knew he was coming because it was a surprise for Katie. I'm like, oh, that's not a bad name for a cat. And like like Lionel, like part lion, part. Yeah, part lamb, but do not name your cat Lionel Messi. And you also saw this. Name him Lionel Richie because he is a messy freaking cat. But if he actually made me money, that'd be different. So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I have a purebred Siamese because a friend of mine had one. She talked me into it because she wanted to breed. Have him sire with her female, and yeah, he was not money. He was not Richie. He was messy. So yeah. So
there you go. That was Kent's final thought. Andrew, any final thoughts from you?
Yes. Sorry for my slightly tardy appearance this evening. I was planning to join at 10. It's just I treated myself to a curry this evening, which is a rare treat. And it was so good.
What did you have?
Afterwards, I sat on the sofa going, "Oh, that was delicious." And then the next thing I know, it was like 10:30. I'm like, "What?" I must have slept off that endorphin hit that was so good from the curry. It knocked me down. It was actually splendid. So sorry for my tardy appearance this evening. I've got a meeting on Monday that will kind of hopefully sort of enlighten me as to my movements for the next quarter, because I want to try and phase my work quarterly. So I'm hoping also within that I get some chunk of time off in August. I might even elect to take August off.
Yeah, you'd be just like everybody else in Europe, Andrew. So,
well,
Yeah,
I mean, the thing is,
you're not getting a lot of work out of France. Yeah, it's a good time for you to.
well, the thing is also is I did that before. I took August off, and yet I had to then break my holiday to fly into England, to fly to France to do a job, to fly back to Portugal. So even though those best laid plans go out the window sometimes, but I need to firm up what my movements are. So I'm hoping very soon to physically be a bit more kind of present for you guys as well. So
my question, because just so you know that Portugal is also in Europe, and so like if you do come to Portugal, are you then like just skipping down to the Algarve?
No,
or would you be around? I would say Garbo doesn't make a difference. It's still a freaking commute.
There's other reasons that we might vacation somewhere different this year. I know I love going to Algarve. However, with a discussion with my missus at the wedding, she was like, should we go to Morocco? Because there was a plan to go, and then it had like an earthquake or something. Like we said, we're going to Morocco, and then the next week it was like an earthquake. So that didn't happen. So, and then of course other things have got in the way, but there's still a plan to go somewhere maybe a bit more further flung for a vacation. So
no, but Andrew, if an earthquake has already happened, right? What's the odds that in the next several months it's going to happen again?
So like you want to give it a little time out because there are the after tremors. So
yeah, but if that's where your wife wants to go, just go.
Yeah, no, but it's also like everything. Like
but it'll save you money putting coins in the bed at the motel. So yeah,
right. But there's that. No, but the thing is, there's good times to go to places like Morocco, which is either March or September. So, like I said, I've got a meeting Monday to phase what I'm doing to then book everything else around. Trying to neatly slot everything together is always a task sometimes, as you know. So, but I'm hoping that because it's been a frantic kind of since March onwards. I've been non-stop, which is kind of draining as well. The idea is I'd like to get into some more remote role so I don't have to travel as much. But I mean, sadly, that's not going to be there yet. Although I'm training people to do what I'm doing, so that stops me doing that. So,
okay. Well, it's good to hear.
But by the way, if you ever rest, once again, I do know people doing really interesting things in robotics over here.
Yeah,
that you should maybe have a meeting with.
We need to talk. We need to speak. Yeah,
I have to. I'll do the favor and get you in. I did mention you to a couple guys, but yeah, they're like, yeah, I'd love to meet him. But yeah, like I'll put that together. So
yeah, just tell him that he's highly unreliable and all of that. So if there's
but by the way, I've been to many posh people's places here. One of the guys I had went to his place. I had never been there before. I've had many conversations. I had known him. And then he wasn't even there. It was just he lent his place. It is the nicest property I've been to in Portugal. That's contemporary, like not an old quinta, but it was like holy, like
a small palace.
I kept it. But it was a contemporary. But because obviously there's different styles of it, but it was done so well because you often you can throw money in it, and that doesn't mean that you did a good job.
Right.
But yeah, this is a really impressive place, and I've been to a lot of lot of money to people's places. So
Yeah.
There you go.
So anyways, so I would love to know like what hell he's up to robotics, and maybe so like that's one of the guys.
Well, all I need is like a fat R&D contract with sort of funding, and then I'm set. I'm there in Portugal.
I got another guy, but he's a dick. But he's Eric Earplugs. But yeah, he's he's former military, very very right wing. But he's got all those contracts, and he
doesn't make him a bad guy. So good.
No. I'm just saying, but he's a multiple unicorn exit like investor. So
Nice.
So he's got good people. So
need to meet him.
So good on you, Andrew. Glad you're still married and all of that. And we hope to be able to see you sometime.
Do you know what? I need to be back there because, like, also I put Alfie down in March, and like it's been a big strain on the pair of us as well. So in fact,
you lost a loved one.
Yeah, it's been a hard year so far. I mean, it's been good, but it's just been hard.
I mean, obviously, it's harder on Mad Dave because he lost like some sweet pocket love. But I'm trying to make it light. But yeah,
no, it's all good. It is what it is. So
So anyway, thank you, Andrew. Chris, before we go out, any final thoughts from you?
When we got to Nazaré on, I think it was a Monday afternoon, I was just taken aback by the amount of trees that had been fallen along this road that we drive towards the hotel. It was just crazy. I just could not believe it. And you know when you hear about it on the news, when you hear about what happened earlier on this year, but my gosh, I'm going to put this video together where I've got footage of driving along that road before the storm, and then I've got more footage of driving along the road after the storm. Yeah. And I was speaking to the people in the hotel. I said, what happened to all the trees? And they said, yeah, that was during the storm. It was just the amount of snapped trees. I've never seen anything like it. It's almost as if it was something from a horror movie.
Yeah.
Where something's like an alien come from outer space.
Yeah. Like my area got it first, and then we also got whacked, but then Garbo took a monster thing like that. But we didn't suffer the damage because like all the trees that were like suspect because we took one that was like more regional to us, and so like people were saying like all the trees that were gonna like the old trees are gonna snap in half. They already did it, and so the damage wasn't as bad. But also Garbo took the freaking blow. It was like a basically a hurricane whacked through like where they were. Yeah.
Garbo, in addition to an old friend of the group from a very long time ago, Doc.
Like, I asked about Doc because Doc is someone that like I remember back in the day when I was like pining to move to Portugal, and I love Doc, and we would talk offline. And I've not met him, so I might have to go.
Liera took a tremendous hit, which Garbo can attest to, and then it kind of rolled Garbo's way after that, for sure. So yeah. Garbo, you have any final thoughts before we cast off for the week?
Yeah, Chris, trees. You should come like where I live.
Garbo's in the nest. He's in the fallen territory.
Yeah, where he is right now.
To give you some scale on that, Chris, right? In Aldenato, 98% of the properties were damaged. Some of them seriously. They're never going to be lived in again, right? They were wrecked. And to give you a scale on that, right? What the pile of wood you see behind me here, right? This is my old tool shed, right? The thing is, I'm going to try and rebuild this if I can. This was actually something I've rebuilt myself. This took a direct hit from a tree. This took 2 or 3 trees, so literally ripped it to bits. I don't know whether I can do this one and manage this one. This is a giant jigsaw puzzle. It's kind of there, right? And strange enough, right, with this fan going in here, this is probably the coolest I've been all week with this. thing going on, right? But yeah, trees, right? If I go in the forest here at the back, I would say 70% of the trees are either down or damaged. They're literally, thrown over on the side. But what people don't realise here is that they had the hurricane, and it was a hurricane. And I've got a few American friends who are obviously used to hurricanes. And they said, what you've had here is a category 4 or 5 hurricane, no doubt about it. He said, what you've also had is tornadoes. Because the difference is, like, one will blow your windows in, the other one will blow them out.
Well, the thing about hurricanes, I'm not trying to, but they spur tornadoes. So like hurricanes
corridor from the coast. Really, Albion was hit hard, here was hit hard, but my heart lies actually where it made landfall, which is kind of Pedro San Miguel, which is north of Nazareth, by about 20 miles or so. That looked like somebody just drove a tank through it. It was just fucking beautiful.
I agree. When I went to Laria, it was south of Laria. Looked like someone had taken a giant-sized strimmer to trees because they're snapped at the mid-trunk. They're snapped, gone. And it's like...
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Over, they are literally broken in half trees. So it must
The thing is, this is the pine trees, they all did the same thing. They snapped about, 10 foot up?
Yeah,
or
20.
Eucalyptus folded, but what happened here is that I've got pine trees at the back, and about 5 of them snapped, right? About 4 of them hit the house. One went straight through this shed thing behind me and just took the whole lot with it, and the other one went and hit this one and damaged it, like, well, almost irreparably. I'm amazed that I got it back together again. It was something I hope I never have to see again, because it was just fucking awesome on a whole different scale.
I mean, like the good news is that you don't live in like the hurricane, because like nothing to like your experience is yours and it's unique, it's incredible. But my mother, like, they retired to Florida. My father, but he passed.
Yeah.
And it wasn't her dream. Is my father. She's more of a follow. But it was. But yeah, they have been through 3 freaking hurricanes. One, which is one of the biggest ones that that they just absolutely leveled their town. And I went and visited them because I didn't go right away because they were all getting handouts of water. They were just barely surviving. And so they didn't need me coming down, and there's nothing I could do. But I visited like I don't know, like 9 months later or like maybe 8 months later. It was like for Christmas, and I could not believe the just amount of like just devastation and rot, and because everything had been laying around like wet and like it's all through the summer, stuff like that, and just everything just like it's like Florida's a swampland, so just like it was just unbelievable, just like 2-story high of like just rubble, just piled away, like because there's nowhere for it to go, and nobody can get any repairs done. So everyone's just waiting with like blue tarps, just like hanging on. So yeah.
So Simon brings an interesting perspective, I'll say. Easier to chop up and repurpose now that trees are down. So there you go.
Oh yeah. But I also say but then she got hit with 2 more after that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. It's funny to me. Is like if you live in these areas that are maybe prone to extreme weather. I mean, it's different from Portugal because this was a bit of a freak one, but I mean, like I'm thinking more like Florida and those southern regions of like the US.
It was not my advice. Yeah, I was just saying.
Right, but you think they'd build something like houses and stuff out of stronger stuff than lumber and stuff. But
no, the ones that were built previous, right, fall under different standards and code. Than the
all the old structures that were there that were not the town, but like all the old buildings that were there from like the 1920s, as Eric, like old Florida. Those were all fine unless they like really like like someone else's house blew into it. Like, but otherwise, they're still standing. It was all the new construction, but also like a lot of these are all retirees, and like everything goes into. But they don't think long term of maintenance. You know what I mean? Because they're in God's waiting room, and so they're not thinking about it like a 20, 30-year plan. Garbo.
I'm just thinking, right? You say you've never met Doc. He's not that far away from me.
It kills me that I haven't seen him yet because we get along famously, and we were tippy tappy like pen pals. So yeah.
Go ahead, Garbo.
Maybe you'd like me to organise something where we can have a bit of a meeting. It'd have to be Lyria because of his mobility difficulties, right? But would you like that?
As you know, if I can take a train because I don't drive, if I can
go to Coimbra. Go to Coimbra.
No, you can get to Lyria by train. That's not.
Okay.
But whatever. But as you know, I've taken a train to Coimbra. You were on it with me.
How's about this, fella? You could come to mine, have that curry that's you've been long.
Yeah, because I can take a train to Tomar. Yeah.
Would you be in for that, Eric? Would you be in for that?
Would I turn down lunch or dinner at that place?
Right, okay, I'll try and organise that. I'll try and get
the only problem is that Doc and I might want to talk politics. So we might have to have as long as he and I can wheel him to a place that we could
you can have your own room. You can have your own room.
I'm just saying, I'll talk to the
So two things.
We haven't chatted in a while because it was all before I moved here. But it was all online.
We can make that happen, Kent. We can make
Go ahead, Chris.
So Garbo, Garbo, I'm retired, so I can do that whatever. So other than the fact that I have a bunch of books about to arrive, and I have to make sure I'm here for that.
I'm about ready to just put a lid on this, but Chris, go ahead. You want to say something there?
So two things. Let's try and get Doc on here for next week if possible. It'd be great to see him again if you can. And talking about this time of the year, today literally stopped off at the Bomberos and just gave them a stash of water because it's that time of year when fires start again. So I just literally just walked in there having their roll call, just said, "Hola, one night, this is for you," and they literally all thanked me, and I said, "Okay, see you later," and jumped in the car and just drove off. But literally, it's part of that thing there that helps me feel a little bit more Portuguese, a little bit more part of the community. And I can understand what Kent said about if you go down to a place like that's just been hit by a hurricane, you add into the problem as opposed to relieving the problem because then people got to take care of you, or you got to drink their water or eat their food, which they're struggling to have as well. So, yeah, I mean, I you know what? When I saw those trees, it just brought it home to me a little bit, not a lot, a little bit. What you must have gone through, Garbo.
You got to come up my way, man. You got to go and see what the fucking damage has been done.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
But sadly now, kind of moving it forward, the fires have started. Right, there are a bunch out there. But what's more troubling to me is reading the articles in the last day or two that one fire started around midnight, one started around 3 a.m. That has nothing to do with any atmospheric situation. So there's people that live in the country that are willing to burn it down, and that is like.
And do you know what you need? You need a chamber of 6 to fucking deal with those people, right?
Yeah, there you go, Andrew.
You need some Magnum rounds or whatever they call it, right? Just fucking cure the problem, not put it out, right?
Yep. We've got a big fire up at Visio at the moment, and it's pretty much under control. Hopefully, the people up there can do the best they can. But when it gets to that state, and especially when it's windy, it's fucking windy as hell here. So that sort of thing with fire, it's just the fucking worst scenario you could have in your life. So
I've sent pictures, of course, over the years. Like I live in a very wealthy part of. I'm not bragging, but like they will send way the hell more helicopters and planes to put out a fire over here than they are going to be to help people in Central Portugal, and yet still there's nothing you can do because really if that wind shifts one way or another, it doesn't matter how many little things they're going to drop, like a little bucket of water on it. Like it's going to do what it's got to do.
I mean, to be fair, Ken, you're in a more densely populated area, so there's probably a precedent for that. So
but Portuguese law, what it is, and inheritance law, there's still plenty of like places think that that's pretty much. Also, like there's natural like. The Centura thing. There's lots of preserved areas that it can rage, but all I have to do is like a fire jump across the road, and then But we've got some like there's been fires over. I've only been for like 4 some years, but I've already seen like things that got really freaking close. Like Lee saw it. Like he was driving out by me, and like it was like there was a fire that was like really close to my property, so it looks like oh it's coming, but it just went around. But then you're like worried when you go to bed, and then the wind shift because like you don't know if it's a shift back the other day because it was blowing away from me. But obviously Central Portugal it's it's gonna burn me for 37 helicopters and a bunch of planes come flying over your head. Because that's what I have protecting me. So
this goes back to my statement of if these fires just suddenly miraculously start at night. Someone's done it, and so what they need is a mag dump through their fucking skull, and that's I don't make any apologies for that. Someone is responsible. They might as well be fucking beheaded for all I care.
Well, can I give you an update on this? I'm just giving you a page now. Right, it's night time, so obviously you're not going to have any planes flying. We've got 1,114 operatives and 373 appliances on that particular fire. Now. That's not going to get solved. It's spreading towards the west. Now, the big trouble is that goes towards sort of Aveiro and more populated areas. So, hopefully, guys, it's going to reach a point where it's going to run out of trees, hopefully, and that can contain it a bit. But it's looking at the map, that's a fucking big area where it's burned, a huge area. So, my thoughts go to the people in and around that area, basically. So,
it's a fucking disgrace, really, that someone's done this.
No, once people start, causing the problem, and it's not a natural phenomenon, lightning or whatever, that's where it gets really troubling. But let's kind of leave it at that for tonight, and we can have a little after cave if people so choose. There's still a bunch of people out, maybe in the audience that may want to jump.
Oh, by the way, Lord Andrew is here, so Eric, he'll cash our check that we did. We did a good job.
There you go.
We approve our overtime.
I've been waiting for it for a long time. So, but anyway, it's good to see you, Andrew, back.
Thank you. It's always nice to be here.
Town, but you're closer to town, so.
I'm somewhere where I can actually set up this laptop. With a reliable internet-ish.
There you go.
Not in a hotel that I can't log into for some reason,
Well, it's your home. It's your home turf. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Well, it's like last weekend. I was driving. Well, I landed in the evening, and there was no time for me to join last weekend. The weekend before I was somewhere else, and it's like it's difficult to join. Genuinely is difficult. So.
But anyway, you did tonight, and we appreciate that, sir.
No, I appreciate you guys.
Safe travels going forward. Chris, good to see you again tonight. Thanks for coming into Lisbon and visiting a bunch of people and visiting up to Pete. And my wife says that she wants to meet up with you next time, so we'll have to make
definitely.
We'll
definitely going to make that happen.
Yeah, we'll make that happen somehow. But yeah, Garvo. I know you're working hard where you're at right now to try and get some sort of normalcy back to the Eagles' Nest, which I'm sure is a huge challenge. And
but by the way, just what you've done so far is very impressive. So
honestly, guys,
good on you.
the builders have been here, right, and they've done the roof. It looks superb. They've done all the pointing on the stonework, right. It looks better than it did before. So I'm heartened by that. We're getting there. So no worries, guys.
I think a bunch of us, if we would have seen the pictures that you shared with us, like from the onset, we would have said, we're out of there. We're good. You know what I mean? It's like,
but by the way, if you have like stuff that are just like stuff that you just need a bunch of guys to do, all of us, like you talk about me coming tomorrow having a curry and then seeing Doc, but also like like all of us would go, like we just freaking pick up waste, because I always say like the giant Ukrainian mover I see, like I'm like, oh, can I help you? Like, and he looked at me. He's like 7 foot tall. He looked at me. What could you do? And so, but I could pick up like little bits of wood and and haul them away. So yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. So like I'm sure everyone would just have to
Love you
clean
guys.
up. Like
Love you.
I know. I mean, I'm sure we're all willing to come up for a weekend and just and break our backs, just picking shit up and cleaning it up. So yeah.
So with that said, Garva knows our address. If he chooses to call upon us, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. And that's all good. But we've had a nice little get together here tonight. And if all goes well and as planned, we'll have a show next Friday night, same time, same place. Past that, I hope it cools down a little, but I know it's not going to. Because I know
I do like a bit of 40-degree heat.
Next week, it's going to be ramped up again, at least in the
I would look. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So anyway, so I'll throw up that before we cast away for another week. But again, thanks for everybody to join and all that. So I will